everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. I'm Long Island's eating disorder therapist, and I talk about on this channel eating disorders, body image issues, and general mental health topics as it pertains to all of this. If you're interested in that or you think it could be helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about food decoding. So what does that mean? Food decoding is actually a process that I work with my clients on. It was developed by Dr. Barbara Birsinger, and it is ideal for clients who struggle with binge eating disorder or any type of maybe binging behaviors or overeating behaviors. And of course, if you don't know, you don't have to label it for yourself. Let a therapist help you, because it's really easy to mislabel it. In our culture, it's very easy to just write off different behaviors as normal or just how it's going to have to be. Please seek out a therapist and let them help you figure that out. The thing that I use with my clients who are struggling and presenting with these types of issues is that food decoding. So essentially, I'm not going to walk through the exact process, but essentially the process is, in a nutshell, in an overview, we go through and list out the different foods that you tend to crave when you are not hungry. Then through prompting questions, we learn more about the function of that food for you, how the texture is, how you feel before engaging in eating that food, the feelings and thoughts involved in the process. And ultimately, once we go through a multitude of prompting questions with each food, we go through each food individually, we get to the end and we can really identify what is it that this food is doing for you. This food and these behaviors serve a purpose for you. There's something that you are seeking, whether or not it's on a conscious level. My bet is that it's not on a conscious level, and that's totally normal, and that's why we seek out therapy. But once we could figure out what it is that we're actually needing and lacking in our life, then we could find alternatives to it. And of course, this is a super oversimplification of the entire process, and if it was that easy, then it would be just a lot easier. I probably would be out of a job. This is a big prompt in the work of therapy to be able to figure this out, as well as make progress in what we need to make progress in order to actually fulfill what we learned from this exercise and this entire process, but also to help figure out what tools could be helpful for you. And where are the thoughts and faulty beliefs that are coming up that probably are inhibiting your recovery and your progress? If you are currently working with a therapist for any of these behaviors, or you think that this process could be helpful for you, I would encourage you to bring it up with your therapist. And if they haven't heard of it, they can absolutely reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to share some information with them. If you're not seeking a therapist currently, feel free to reach out to me, and we can certainly talk about starting up some therapy, and we can certainly work with this tactic to try to help identify some of the functions of your behaviors for you. And another thing that I just wanted to throw in before I end this video is that I think this is also really helpful when collaborating with nutritionists. So as part of my job, I do work very closely with nutritionists on my clients' progress and their treatment. And I often will share this process with them so that they also have what they need from the nutrition standpoint. They have a lot of information in there too, because a lot of times our jobs do tend to overlap in some ways. But of course, when it comes to nutrition, I divert it over to the nutritionist, and we work really closely. And I think that this entire process is extremely helpful for them as well. So that's also another benefit of it all. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you're interested or have any more questions about this process, absolutely leave a comment down below. I'd be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Have you ever heard of food decoding, or have you ever participated in food decoding in therapy? I'd be really curious to know. If you found this video helpful or you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and share it with anyone who you think could find it helpful as well. And as always, I wish you the very best on your journey to finding your state of balance, and I will see you in my next video.